Hi my friends, this is Wolfgang with Tools for Ascension, and today I will be showing you how to do kind of a simple hands-on healing chakra balancing stuff with some maybe more advanced overlays to get different energies. And please excuse me, I'm always fidgeting around because there are lots of mosquitoes here. And this here is my son Adam. He was so gracious of being the model here today. And whenever I do any healings, I always ask for protection. So in this case it's Archangel Michael. Please guide and protect us for the highest good and divine harmony with the most benevolent outcomes. And I ask Mother Earth to be here to also, guide us, nourish us, and love us. And we ask the higher dimensional realms, the angels and other spirit beings, that look after us, that guide us, the divine beings that many religions, recognize that they're with us, and always, guide us towards the highest good and divine harmony with the most benevolent outcome. That's always a really good, disclaimer, so we don't burn somebody's energies out, fry them out with running too much Kundalini or anything like that. So, and first, I make sure that my hands are kind of cheated up, and easy ways, they should be warm. If your hands are cold, they're not going to run much energy through there, so you better get those warm. And if your hands are cold, just massage your ears. If your ears are kind of clammy and cold and not nicely flushed with blood, you're not really on. And then as the next step, you can draw in some nice energy full chi from Mother Earth. You root yourself deep inside in your visualization and smile, and with a deep inhale, you just draw that love from Mother Earth into yourself. And you can store it here or in your heart. I prefer the heart. And so you do this a couple of times. And then I will connect to the higher dimensions, with my crown chakra. So I put the tongue up to the palate and inhale, imagining drawing love and light, into myself, into my heart. And then on the exhale, send it out. So now that feels a lot better, and if you feel a little spaced out, just visualize there's a really powerful laser going through your spine, connecting you, to those realms. And, you will notice your vision just becomes really focused, and you hear sound around you more clearly. When all the different bodies are aligned, your faculties function a lot better. And, you can easily achieve that, through visualizing of a laser rod in your spine. And let's assume that Adam here wants a kind of a nice chakra balancing. And so we have, sensitivity going on in our hands. And the first thing is you do is you bring your hand closer. And so I feel some resistances here. So that means, oh yeah, he's projecting kind of up to here. So he's in good consciousness. If he would be sick, he probably just only out to here. If he may be a normal person, maybe out to here. So, just to try to find some kind of a surface, and then you just follow that down. So, like here, there isn't that much. No, actually the surface goes out like that. Now he's projecting out from there, because initially there's nothing there and now it's blasting. I think he's playing with me. Yeah, he's going all the way out. So he's projecting. Well, basically, you find the surface of pressure around the body, and then in some areas you actually might feel some pain in your hand, that shows me that there is probably pain in this area, or that there is, some kind of negative energy and energy blockage stored in the force field. And ultimately that will negatively affect the tissue. And of course it has emotional and other influences on the person. So everything is, I haven't noticed anything bad. And sometimes you also feel like hot spots, especially in the back, when they have like a pinched nerve, or there's something heavily going on, some old trauma. There might be just some hot energy shooting. So those things you might feel, when you just pay attention, to your hands. Some people may feel heat, some may feel tingling, pressure is a common thing. And, some people might just see colors when they do this. So it depends on what kind of perception, you're most gifted with. Some people see things very easily, some people feel things very easily, some people just have concepts blowing into their mind. So now I'm just feeling this crown chakra, and yeah, I don't know what is going on. He seems to be projecting also, but it is nice and big. And you can, well, when I kind of go like this, I can see that it shoots really strong over here, and then it just tapers off like anything over there. But that means he has a pretty deep progression of his energies into the more higher dimensional realities, because up here, are where the higher chakras, to 12th dimensional or kind of godly realms, and then here you have more, the astral, and then the higher mental, etc. So, and by just talking, to his angels or to his spirit guides, or you could, invite like Jesus, or Buddha, whatever divine entities. You just ask, please find or remove all and clear all obstacles that are there, or impurities from the crown chakra, for the highest good and divine harmony with the most benevolent outcomes. Of course, when that stands for the whole session here, and so we intend, for his spirit helpers to just do that. And we just basically used, free will here, and the spirit helpers help us. They're very glad if they can help us, but they cannot just interfere with our lives, and so we have to, ask them for permission, and then they become your good little genies, as long as you ask them for the highest good. Okay, so yeah, this is like nice, and yet now let's ask that please expand this and clear those arms here on the side, and clear any mental fog that is around there, and any trauma from this lifetime and past lifetimes now. Amen. And if you just say amen or nod your head, I mean you're in on it, because it's actually his body. So when he and me agree, it's more powerful. Otherwise I'd just be, maybe if it would be doing it against his will, I would just be wasting my time, and the angels would not do that. And so the next chakra is kind of going out back and front, and with a healthy individual, there would be like a cone of energy coming out. And in the back too, the back would be energizing the subconscious aspect of the mind, and this would be the conscious, what is behind you in the timeline, what is in front of you projecting into the future, And here, you know, you would connect to the more timeless realities. And so we find the surface. And with most people you will find that this chakra is not very much developed or open because we're so externally stimulated and focused in this Western world, you know, with televisions and all the communication devices, and not so much introverted. You know, people become introverted when they starting to stare into campfires and live without fluorescent light, you know, and have a more peaceful lifetime where they look inside. So I asked the spirit guides, now here, please find or remove and clear any obstacles in there and any resistances towards releasing those obstacles, and please balance, energize, purify and update. Amen. And the update is always just like software. The energies on this planet are changing. You know, we're turning more and more high-tech, you know, from a low-tech to a high-tech world, you know, within a couple of centuries. And tasks, which is of course completely depending on more like angelic forces. There's nothing there to prove on a scientific side right now. Yeah, this is nice. There is a really hot spot coming out here, and let's please balance this here and integrate this to the sides, and please clear those sides too. Amen. And do you feel a shift in energy when you say amen? What would you say you feel?
Definitely kind of confirmation.
Okay. Yeah, many people just experience a tingling. Sometimes your hair stand on end, you know, or you start breathing deeply suddenly, you know, you go like, or, you know, sometimes even people cry, you know, out of relief or strong love and emotion. So, yeah, this feels nice and shiny here now. And as we're already here, let's ask the angels to purify those cheek chakras and the eye chakras. These are actually chakras, energy centers. So please find or remove and clear any obstacles there. And update and clear, strengthen, balance, harmonize. Amen. I feel like my ones are kicking in right now. Thank you. We are, you know, always they're doing a good job there. And actually they're really glad that they can help us, you know. I mean, we are like the soldiers in the field, you know, and they are the 8 people that support each soldier on the field, you know, with tech, supplies, intelligence, etc. So now we ask the same thing for the throat chakra. Again, it's going over here. Let's go over here. So the throat chakra in the back is also only half as open as the front, and this is also where the telepathic channels, you know, plug in. This is more to the mental world, this is more to the language, and this is, of course, would be to the emotions. So we asked, you know, the overshadowing deities here, our spirit guides, to please purify everything, clarify anything, heal anything, and release any blockages and imbalances now. Amen. And so please find out, remove on, clear and continue to finish. And any resistances, you know, for this to happen, you know, please find out, remove on, clear and continue to finish. And yeah, the back is just popping out now. And you know, I could also use my energy, you know, to calm this out. But the angels, they do actually finer work than us humans. And but you have to be at a certain level of consciousness, and probably your recipient too, for the angelic work to become obvious enough, so you don't look like a charlatan. It always helps when people can feel what is happening. And let's check out the heart chakra. It's here right now, and yeah, this really collapsed in the back. So that would be fun to open that. And so we asked the spirit guides, so please find or remove and clear any resistances and imbalances in the heart chakras and any pain and blockages. Amen.
Amen.
And then please open, balance, and purify. Amen.
Amen.
And you should be feeling something in your back mostly. Some kind of a release. Yeah, it's becoming nice and shiny. And that is kind of, when you connect with nature on a deep level, then this part of the heart chakra, the back heart chakra, is open. It is, again, the subconscious side of the heart. Everything that's stored over here is, relating to what we can see with our eyes. And then the back is kind of what we cannot see, but is still on the emotional plane. So if, let's say, a lot of people gossip about somebody in an office environment, for instance, that energy would attach to the back of the heart and kind of have a depressing influence. And, well, as we already hear, it's good, to ask, the spirit guides, so please remove any negative energy that is there from gossip. Amen. Did that make any difference in the back?
Definitely.
Okay, good. For the next, we're going to be working on the solar plexus chakra, and so I asked him to stand up, please. Wonderful. And so this is the power energy, where social power is being wielded, and he's like all the way out there. And this is like typical, for most people, even me, this is kind of closed. So let's just ask that this be opened, purified, balanced. Any old karma or trauma, please be taken out now. Amen.
Amen.
And any resistances also please removed. Amen. Oh yeah, back is kicking in. Front is boiling here. Anyhow, yeah, this is coming in nicely. Very nicely. Oh my God. This is fun. This is very fun. Do you feel a difference? Yeah. That is wow. On the wow level, yeah. Good job. Good job. And all right, so this was the subtle plexus. Now the second chakra, the sacral chakra, the sexual chakra. And this is going to be confidential here. I'm not going to say anything about that, but I asked that it be balanced, purified, enlarged, and what else can we do? Yeah, updated. Amen.
Amen.
See, even the crows, they say, well, this is good stuff. They understand that. They're telling everybody else. And this is going good. Now we just checked the root chakra. And that is kind of an awkward thing to do in most cases. So it's good. It's good. And I don't even like to extend my energy into people's root chakras, so it's best to leave that alone. Okay, there are some variations to this whole theme. Please sit down, Adam. And so here, basically the angels or spirit guides or multidimensionals have been doing most of the work, and I was kind of the, excuse me, the witness, seeing and maybe directing, saying a little bit here, a little bit there. And, but you can also take a more active role, where you project or become the tool, of other energies. And this is, of course, like the theme of higher shamanism and higher healing, where higher dimensional beings step into your body, like superimpose over your body and work through you as an instrument. And that's, for instance, I call on a totem animal of mine, which is like the eagle. And so I ask the eagle to please come. Now, amen. And I feel a shift of energy. I feel like larger now. And it's very easy for me to extend my force field, beyond my fingers. And I just, cannot dance. It's like nice, loose dancing, and in that way, it's just nice, and the intuition is open, and you have fun. This is not supposed to be a Saturnian, Astringan thing. And this is an awesome feeling, I don't know, you enjoy this? Yeah, that is always fun, and you can ask, your high self to step into you. Sometimes it is, your female high self, that does the healing. Sometimes it's your male high self, or you have a spirit guide, that is like, appears to you as a shaman, and he gets in there, and you, do your smudge, and it's going to be more powerful, and it's generally very much fun. Just make sure that you always, ask for divine protection before you do anything like this, so that no selfish guys get in there. That's only, your approved team, approved by your own soul, approved by Archangel Michael or Jesus, or Kuan Yin or Buddha, people that you trust. And then when you ask for their protection, they will do their work, and, no scammer can get in. All right, so I hope this was helpful. I hope, he had fun and can sleep tonight. And I love you, and please share with those that you think, could benefit from this information. And, subscribe to my videos, and have a wonderful time. Namaste.